It's been a year since Helene, but a total devastation still fresh in everybody's mind up there. Anybody that's been up there since then, you've seen North Carolina, you've seen Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida too. Even communities across the Southeast are still picking up these areas, picking up pieces around these areas. That was in Cedar Island, Florida. That's from Mike's weather page. It's Mike Boylan. Mike is here again. Mike, I love talking to you every Wednesday. I've got Jane and Art with me right now, and we're coming up on the year anniversary, my friend, and I'm sure it's still fresh in your mind, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's hard to believe, everything we went through last year, and you start seeing these memories popping up in your feeds, and I'm like, oh, my God, it's like still in your brain,
Yeah, it really is.
It's hard to believe it's been a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point. So, Mike, talk about what it was like in the fallout right after Helene, right? The storm comes barreling in. What was Cedar Island like, and just your overall experience in the days thereafter?
Yeah, well, I live in Tampa Bay area, so I kind of knew we had a surge issue here at home, and I was in the Tallahassee area. That storm turned a little bit. I battled with trees all night on Interstate 10, and was kind of half tired, ready to come home, and wasn't aware of the surge that these areas got. And that was, I kind of thought, well, maybe I didn't get much coverage. At the time, you really don't realize how bad things are. And I made that turn. I met a gentleman at a gas station there at Sunoco, and he recognized me. His name was Trey, and he's like, hey, Mike, I live in Keaton Beach, and he said, they got hit pretty hard. Let's go check it out. And he didn't know at the time, and we're looking at it right now, and I just couldn't believe it. Like it was a war zone. It was daybreak. You had that smell of marsh and water, and there's his house. His was one of the only few homes standing. That's Trey's house, and there's my Sunoco truck. I know he came and I actually was able to get gas. That was a good memory there. But his home there, that's 19 feet. I measured that. We were able to break into his house because the water sealed the doorways. So actually, he crawled through a window. And,
oh, wow.
And I've never seen surge like that. We first opened the door. Everything in that house, this was like goosebumps to me, because you hear about surge, you see it on TV, but when you see everything in that house lifted up, put somewhere else, refrigerator half across the room, beds upside down, and then you see that water line. It was just unbelievable. And then the home next to it, right there with the roof, he was one of the only homes standing, and obviously they had to tear it down. But
was his house on stilts too, Mike, and it still got lifted up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. They so here's the story. This here is Cedar Island, and his dad called, and he's like, "Hey, can you go check our house at Cedar Island, which is like a community right next door?" And we turned into this community here, and literally hundreds of homes. I think he told me, he told me 200 homes. And again, it's like you see this. It just happened, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I've never seen this up close damage. So he wanted to find his home, which it was a family home. I got some notes here. I want to mess it up. His dad's Gil Pepper,
right.
And his dad was like, well, go check our house. And they bought that house in '96. Trey grew up there as a child, and we both turned the corner, and it was gone. And it was just stilts. And I cried. I mean, he was crying. Grown men crying, and I was like, he had to call his dad, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening, and his dad, all he said was, see if you can find my deer heads. There was, I guess he had 2 or 3 deer heads that were memories of his.
Mounted deer heads.
Mounted, exactly. Mounted deer, a memory.
Trophies, yeah.
And we walked for an hour or two looking for those. And, this is some of the scenes, just hoping to find them. And we didn't at that time. But I tell you one scene, y'all, that there you go. I left there depressed. I'm like, I'm going to find these for this guy, and we did not. And I was like, I thought fate would let me find these,
right.
Mounted deer. And a couple weeks later, look at that. People started finding them all across that area. And they're like, does these belong to anybody? When he found them. And that was just the only thing he wanted. Gil wanted those. And he found them. So that was a little, when you think about what you lose, you think maybe it's not the material things, it's not the couches and the TVs. It's stuff like this you can't replace. That comes to mind when you lose everything. So that was a he jumped in one of my YouTube lives and he goes, hey, Mike, I wanted you to know I found a deer. And I was so excited.
I mean, that to me, that's like that would choke me up. Do you know, were they just spread out all across the community? How far away from the house did they find them?
One memory that stands out. So the water came in and literally took 200 homes. There was not one sign of anybody's belongings.
No.
So that water came in, and when that water left, it took everything with it. And I have a drone footage where you can just see it piled up. Somebody from the Coast Guard said they found roofs like a mile out in the Gulf. And what stood out to y'all, there was toilets. Like, this is so weird, but there was toilets. And then I found out they're heavy, and the water goes through those, so they sink, and everything else goes away. So it was like this weird things you don't think about. There wasn't one sign of his home. There wasn't any belonging. It's just like, where did it all go? That's the thing. Where did it all go? It's just, you don't imagine that much stuff leaving because of water.
No.
That was incredible. And, for me, again, I didn't think there was that much damage. I was thinking, maybe it was just a windstorm, some trees down, and then you see that. And unfortunately, all little cities, Steenhatchee and Horseshoe Beach and places like that all the way across the Florida south got the same kind of effect.
Mike, it's so interesting listening to you talk about the extent, because you think about this disaster a year ago. I mean, there's so many things going through your mind, so many things that you think you're going to remember, but there are special moments that truly do make its mark.
You got that up in North Carolina,
exactly. Too. Helene, I remember most notably for Western North Carolina. That's where I was. But, Florida, taking this back-to-back hit, of course, then a couple weeks later we have Milton.
Yeah, and we'll talk about Milton in a couple weeks. Mike Boylan from Mike's weather page. I
have those two boats right there, by the way. They don't know where they came from.
No.
It was huge shrimp boats.
It's crazy. It's like Forrest Gump. Mike, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you again next Wednesday, buddy. If you want to come back on, I appreciate it, as always. Mike Boylan from Mike's weather page. Always love talking to you. Love it. We'll talk to you again in the next week, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Always does a great job.
Oh, yeah.